spent some time this summer exploring the concepts of money and happiness and what exactly you want your money to do and buy for you. Well, today we want to address what money can buy after you're gone, and in other words, what's your legacy? Questions that naturally spur these conversations in our office include: how much is enough? How much should I leave my children? And for those who don't have children, how do I decide where to leave my money? When talking about how much to leave the kids, these conversations are often inspired by news stories that we all read about how Warren Buffett or Bill and Melinda Gates aren't planning to leave large fortunes to their children. Of course, their children are still living lifestyles, millionaire lifestyles, that most of us can only dream of. But I do see many clients taking the advice of these millionaires to heart. Over the years, I've observed a couple of different patterns in the conversations that I have with client families about how much to leave for their kids. I often hear parents who failed to save adequately for themselves claim that leaving money to their offspring was never their end goal anyway. They feel this justifies the results of not saving enough. No judgment, I just listen. But this is what I hear in their voices. I've often seen parents who saved and delayed gratification, and who not only plan to leave money to their grandchildren or the children, but they're also joyfully helping those kids with a larger home for their growing family, perhaps a better school for the child who needs extra help, or making sure that the entire family is together for the holidays, even if it's just 2 or 3 days at a time. Regardless of which category you're in, we can help you work to make your end goal a reality, whether that's leaving a legacy or bouncing that last check. From my experience, however, if you leave a child, whether they're 21 or 51, a large sum of money that child doesn't have a clear understanding of needs versus wants, then there's going to be some problems. And I don't believe that inheriting a bunch of money in and of itself leads to bad behavior. My belief is simply that inheritance will magnify whatever financial philosophy that person already holds. So as a parent, while I do admit that I spoil my children from time to time, I also take time to talk to them about money and their concerns about why they can't always have what the other kids have. I'm responsible for providing 2 things to my boys: the ability to grow up and make their own decisions in today's world, and second, a legacy that, if I've done my job right, they'll pass on to my grandchildren. The only clients I've ever worked with who weren't in some way concerned about what to leave for their children are those who don't have children. So we see the traditional approach of leaving their money to their siblings or to nieces or nephews. We even work with some clients who don't have immediate family and want to leave their assets to the young family down the street who may have adopted them over time. At the same time, there's an emphasis on leaving money to a local, perhaps humane society, a church, an alma mater, in the form of a gift or perhaps a scholarship. Many of our clients have also chosen organizations to disperse the funds over time to a variety of recipients without the recipients knowing who the donor is. Whatever your particular situation, I do know that when it comes to talking about creating or updating your legal documents in regards to your legacy, there's always a pause, and it's not because you don't want to do them. The pause is because everyone is worried about making the wrong choice. Legal documents and the directives they contain can make a big difference in someone's life, for better or for worse. So the next time that I ask you if you've updated your legal documents and you say no, let's not leave the conversation there. Tell me what you're trying to accomplish and what your fears are and how you think your money will continue to be used beyond your lifetime. Perhaps we can find a solution that helps you feel at peace with the decisions that you're making, not only while you're here, but after you're gone as well.